We are back.
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Random thoughts are back. We thought we were going to get gobbled up by CBS, and those offers didn't come, Mike. So here we
They,
are back
they
back
didn't
on
come.
YouTube.
I'll reach out to my contacts on the streaming services, see if they'll line up for this, if the networks won't. But I like this
Yeah, see,
independent feel. I do.
we're independent. So
Yeah.
1994 of
Right.
us.
Total
So
control.
we took a couple weeks off, and I think it would be a miss. It just I think for you and me personally, and so many others, it really didn't feel like um, the time to be having random thoughts. There were a lot of other more
Mhm.
pressing and important thoughts on our
Exactly.
minds these
Exactly.
last couple of weeks, and it just didn't feel right. But we are back, and I think it's a good time to announce. I think we're going to go monthly with these now. So this is the first of our monthly
Yes.
random thoughts. So the good news is we're back. The bad news is you probably have to wait another 3 weeks until you get us again.
But that's okay. Like we said, my mom will be disappointed, but this gives everybody more chance to absorb what we have to say and check that out. A lot of media is going in that direction. My Entertainment Weekly is now once a month. Sports Illustrated is once a month. So we're just doing what the big guys do.
That's right. It's now called entertainment.
Yeah, just entertainment. Anything that entertains, right?
So because of that, I thought we would do a reset. So it's still random, but it's going to be more of a Q&A format. So it's a little planned, but not too planned because you haven't seen all the questions. But we could do a check-in on where we have been these last almost 4 months, and that'll springboard us into, kind of maybe same format. Topics might get expanded a little bit. But are you ready for some rapid fire questions?
I think so. You can rapid fire, but the way I respond may slow that fire down a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't say rapid fire answers.
It's rapid fire questions. Yeah, I'll take my time.
So, all right, you ready for the first one?
Absolutely.
All right, what's the go-to quarantine snack?
When I was at work, it was the Lorna Doones, but now it's the famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. That's in a bag.
Really? Why did you, in times of peril, you feel you need to add a little chocolate to your life there? Or?
I guess so. That's what was in the pantry. And it seems like the Lorna Doone is a office in Hudson snack. I don't want, those worlds to collide too much. And when we do get back into the office, it'll be that much sweeter to have the Lorna Doones again.
Something nobody has ever said is a Lorna Doone is sweeter. I mean, Mike, you and I told you, it's the worst cookie. I can't stand them.
Wait. Well,
but then again, I love butterscotch. So what does that say?
You like Good and Plenty's, which is
I do like Good and Plenty's.
Yeah.
Or
like in a lot of ways, we're very good.
Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next question: what will you miss the most about working from home?
I got it. Well, working from home, family is here too, and I've been able to have some 30-second to 2-minute conversations with my daughter Abby, who's going off to school, Ohio State in the fall. So normally working at the office in Hudson, I'd get home and there'd be some days I wouldn't see her. She's in her room, she's out while I'm home. So even then, it's been real nice to even just catch her, and she's been very nice. Hi, how you doing? She's happy to see me, which is great. So, but yeah, just capturing that extra little bit of time before she goes off here in less than 2 months here. That part of my parenting will be done and a whole new one begins. That's what I'll miss as far as
Mike Lawrence, the college years. Hopefully better than Saved by the Bell, the college years.
Hopefully, yeah.
Speaking of shows, so what show will you associate with this work from home period?
I have streamed a lot.
I know.
So, we streamed Outlander and I don't know, and some I can't remember, but I would say the one I'm watching now, because here we are doing technology. I started watching Halt and Catch Fire, which was an AMC show from
AMC,
about the early PC wars in the 80s, and it's fantastic. And that's what we're watching now, and just this sort of technology, which was maybe not unheard of back then, but it's fun to see how the seeds of that were happening. It's a fictitious show, of course, but That's it. So I think I'll associate that with the quarantine. But I gotta ask, how about you? Do you have an answer on that one?
I do. Well, yeah, because we just started streaming Handmaid's Tale,
Oh yeah.
and I loved it so much. I got the book when we were on vacation. So I'm
Mhm.
actually almost done with the book. It's a quick read, but it is terrifying
Yes.
because it's supposed to be fiction. And I
Mhm.
wouldn't, like don't watch Contagion during a pandemic. Is
That's right.
I would recommend don't watch this during a pandemic because the society in which they live is you just feel the walls are closing in.
Hmm.
That doesn't stop us from just ripping through these. And Elizabeth Moss, wow, to play Peggy Olson in
And that, yeah.
Offred slash June.
We,
She's like kind of cemented her
yeah,
status as awesome. So yeah, it's been
yeah.
been excellent.
I think we're still in the midst of season 3. We took a break, I think, because
That's where
Handmaids
we
is
are.
so heavy. It's not
Oh
like an
man,
episode ends and let's watch the next one and let's watch the
you
next
don't feel
one.
good about yourself when
It,
it's
it,
done.
it's very heavy, but it's a show where you could look and say, well, it could be worse. It could be better. But the scary part is, I don't know.
It was
It's
written back
scary
in
because it feels
it was written back in the
possible,
80s.
if not probable. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
she talked about the likelihood of now all these the author now. So
Mhm.
and I think that's just it's just playing on people's
Yeah.
fears and as they're reading it. So yeah, maybe not the best, but that's what I'll associate.
That's
That feel good show, The Handmaid's Tale.
Halt and Catch
Um,
Fire and The Handmaid's Tale. Two
right.
thumbs up from us. Yep.
So yeah, I've been watching this with my wife. So a question for you is what one thing did you learn about your wife during this whole period?
Well, you'd think after almost 21 years of being married and knowing her much longer, there's probably nothing new I could learn, and there hasn't been any big surprises. But we work very differently. She's a school teacher, much like your Teresa's a school teacher,
Mhm.
but she's able to work with so many distractions and not miss a beat. Whereas for me, it's music, and that's the most. I have doors closed, lights low, and that. But she works in the kitchen, which is grand central at our house. Fridge is open, ice maker's going. Always a distraction,
Yeah.
and she can buckle down. Me, I'd be Jack Torrance, and just everybody, leave me alone, leave me alone. But that I learned. I kind of had a sense she could do that because she is a teacher and she works, amongst a lot of students, and there's a lot of noise she can filter out. But to see up close how she works when she was bantering and also recording different lessons, just that sense that she could do that in an area that's not so private or quiet or sterile or anything like that. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is pretty good. And a nice thing to say. Yeah, here I thought you'd be, dropping something like, she's a loud chewer or something, but that's a really nice thing to say.
Yeah, it's yeah, it is strange because as I think about it, it's not like, oh, I find out that she she kickboxes in the morning. I didn't know that, or anything. Nope, it's no real surprises except just impressed with the way she works. Absolutely.
Well, I asked her the same question, and I have this long list here of things that she had. It's the airing of the grievances. It's the Festivus episode, if you
This
will.
episode.
No, I'm kidding.
That's page
Let's
one
be
of
honest. If you asked
100.
her or my wife, the list, my wife would still be going. The
She
things
would.
that she.
I think she would say about me that I come out of the office too often. Like even if it's for, it's not that she's distracted, but boy, it seems like you just took a break 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, right. Are you working?
Are you working? You
Don't tell
pretending to
anybody.
work? That sort of thing. Yeah. What
So
else?
is it easier or harder to work this way?
Um, Easier to work this way, harder to collaborate this way, I think.
Yeah.
I like you could just barrel down and get a lot done, and you can also take a break on your time. I can take a 20-minute walk if I need to be, stretch. I can wear more comfortable clothing here.
Right.
So yeah, that's much easier.
I have a fancy T-shirt on today. See, if you have a
Fancy?
logo, yeah, if you have a logo,
Not a logo, but
you're
I
good.
do have a collar.
Gen X, we hated any labels for years. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, it has a label. I'm not buying it. Now it's like, hey, I need a
Yeah.
horse, an alligator, some animal on my shirt to because I have a meeting.
Okay. Yeah, I have a meeting later too, but I don't have the
We have
animal.
a
I was
collar.
always jealous. I was jealous of the kids back then who had the Izod, the alligator, and mom would be
Yeah.
like, those cost twice as much as these other shirts. You're
Right.
just paying for the alligator. And that's how I,
Well, like everything else, we missed an opportunity. Like now you can buy these clothes on buy, sell, trade, or
oh yeah.
everything's consignment, now, and you could just, you buy them once or rent them, you wear it once and ship it back. We missed out.
Yeah, that's
I'd
right.
I'd be rocking
Well,
those skids.
well, the Izod shirts with the alligator, but I went to Catholic school, so you had the dress code. But if you wore a collar shirt and nice pants, you were okay. But it felt like that alligator, you were getting away with something. Badass alligator on my shirt. What do you think about that? And I got my Knights of the Round Table. But yeah, the alligator was certainly a badass thing to have in Catholic.
Oh yeah, the status symbol of the alligator.
Yeah.
So, are you sick of seeing your face yet?
You mean on these? I am. I'm more sick of. I don't look directly at the camera when I talk because on my Mac it's up high, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, but now I'm looking down at you, and it looks like it's just off. I don't have that, news at 11 teleprompter guy, doing that. But sick of my face. I'm used to my face. That's right.
Getting used to it's one thing. The answer is yes. You are sick of your face. Because we all have Zoom fatigue. I am so sick of my face. I can't. I mean, and I told you before, my eye drifts to my screen. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't. I just am tired of looking at myself, and I've apologized to all those people that have had to look at this weird shaped face for so many years in meetings. Like, I don't want to. I could never go back to having a meeting in the normal way again because I'll be thinking like, oh my gosh, remember how I looked at one Zoom call? Is that how I look now?
And we're usually our own worst critics when it comes to our appearance. Where we're like, I just want to thank everybody for putting up for so long with this troll here that you've had to deal with, and you haven't run and hid, or oh, it's hideous. You've been very accommodating,
Yes,
and
thank you.
Through the travesty. Yes, thank you very much, everybody.
So, all the rush, how people started taking selfies, everybody started getting more plastic surgery. Do you think that plastic surgery will be on the rise after Zoom? And it's more of a rhetorical because I needed a transition to my next question of, if so, is that the most disturbing work trend?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And in your opinion, what is the most disturbing work trend that has come out of these last 4 months?
I don't know about plastic surgery, or if there is a surgery that's more accommodating to screen versus real life. If work from home became permanent.
Make me look like this.
Maybe look like this. Yeah, I just need this flat, just a flat Stanley. It only goes back this far. The rest you can just tug and tug and tug. But no, the work trend. I don't know. I haven't caught up on too many trends, but one thing that I won't miss too much, whether it's a trend or not, is even though nobody can come into contact with me physically, there are so many more ways for people to come into contact with me than before, or they use that. In the office, usually all right, where's Sarah? I need to talk to Sarah. I'll go walk over to her area. Or if I need to talk to Jamie or you or April, I walk. And if you're not there, you're not there. Maybe I follow up with an email, but I go on with things. But here, you got Teams and Skype and text and email. You feel that obligation that when you get a Teams or a Skype instant message to answer it right away. While they haven't found you in your office, they have found you. And you want to drop everything for that. And sometimes you get the perfect storm of Skype, Teams message, email pops in, phone rings, and then a meeting's about to start. And you're just like, you're tearing me apart. You're Lucy on the conveyor belt with all the cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's too much. It's segmenting our brain into two. It will be interesting to see how we evolve coming out of this. Somebody said the other day, what's after Zoom? And I'm like, my brain doesn't work that way. I don't know. What am I going to appear like, a hologram? Like
that might be
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's a good point. Yeah. Or why does there have to be something else? Just I just want Zoom better. I don't want to lose the
Yeah.
connection with Zoom. Just
I don't
back
need the
it a
next
little
one.
bit.
I need the better one, right?
Yeah. Well, what we were saying, in this, not to rip on anything, but our experience or mine with Zoom is it's sometimes harder to connect, but once you're connected, it's good. But with Teams, it's easier to connect, but once you're on, it gets a little hazy based on your internet connection.
Yes.
So if they
Yes.
can just combine the best of both worlds, we could have something. Maybe that's what's next. The Zoom Teams merger.
Zoom Teams. Yeah, they're going to merge. Yeah.
Zoom. Yeah.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
So, last question: what Akhia employee do you miss the most?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nick wanted me to say Nick, but I talked to him a lot. So
Yeah, you really miss Nick.
that is a tough one. Gosh, because I can go through the whole list. It's hard to say because I've seen them all. It's not like it's been a while, but who do I miss? Just having a chat at a desk or something like that. I mentioned Sarah before. That's somebody, because there's a lot to talk about. We come from creative backgrounds. I guess she would edge it out, I guess. But anybody, I will be so happy to see all of them again. It's like coming back from the island or something.
Well, the correct and safest answer is of course Camille.
Camille
is who you miss them, who we all miss the most.
Well, I was
lowers your blood pressure about 10 points. Yeah.
I don't know, but she asked the tough questions. She may lower yours, but when she comes in grouping questions, I'm like, oh, in real time, because she will have, it's this phrase, it's too long. Should we break it up? What's it mean? And I was like, oh, I don't know. You really have a lot of confidence in me here too, because you know more than I do. Yeah. Yeah, I miss Camille as well.
Well, that's it. That wraps us up. So random thoughts, random questions and answers. So
like it.
We won't follow a format so much. Next time we'll kind of open it up and show you all the topics. We might open up our topics, or if you have topics you want us to discuss. But we thought we'd kick off kind of this new timing and go from there. So good to be back, Mike. Good to be back on here with you. I'd say it's good to see you, but I've talked to you a million times in the last 3 weeks. So
it's good to do it in this type of environment, this type of topic, this setting. Nice break. Now we can get back to real work.
Yeah, get back to work.
Get back to work. Will do. All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right. We'll see you. Bye, Mike.
Later.
Bye, guys.